Hello guys, my name is Nana Kofi and welcome once again to Nana Kofi's Rabbitry. In today's video, I'm going to teach you guys ways by which you can prevent your rabbit from wasting food. As a rabbit farmer, you can bear witness with me that our rabbits, when we are not feeding them with pellets and we are feeding them with our normal feed, the grower mash and the wheat bran or the grower starter, anyone you have in your farm, you can bear witness with me that some of the rabbits do waste feed do waste feed. And so this particular video is to teach you guys how to prevent or ways by which you can stop the rabbits from spoiling or wasting feed. And as a farmer, when you have a rabbit wasting feed like that, you can tell by your own experience that when they waste feed like that, you buy more. Yes, even according to economics, when you are buying more and you are not gaining more, it's at your own risk. And as a farmer in rabbitry, you need to balance. When you are feeding them, you have to gain more so that you have some for the farm for maintenance of the farm, and also for you the farmer. But here lies the case, most farmers don't gain more, but they rather lose. Why do they lose? Because some of them, one factor of them losing in their farm is they spend so much money on feed rather than they gaining. And as a farmer, when you live in an estate or residential area where you don't have access to leaves, or when you don't have access to grass when you don't have access to grass and you depend only on the feed, my brother, my sister, you can bear witness with me and you can tell the truth or the fact that you are going to be at a loss. Because if your rabbits are wasting feed and you are not gaining more from them, you should know that you are running at a loss. And so this particular video is to educate you, you and I myself on how we can prevent this rabbit from wasting more feed than we expect. So before we move on to how we can prevent them from wasting feed, please kindly subscribe to our channel. If you are new to our channel, today is the first time of watching our video, please do us a favor by liking our video, subscribing and sharing to other groups or platforms so that they can have access to this particular video. And so before we move on, let's talk about this point. As a farmer, you can prevent them from wasting feed by having a bowl or a feeder, what we call feeder. You can have a feeder which have a curved mouth, which is in the curved form, so that when they try to scratch or find the particular food they want from the feed, or when they want to select the particular feed they want, the feed will not end up coming out of the feeder, but rather it will still be in the feeder. Let me show you one. When you have a feeder like this, which have a curved mouth like this, you can feed them with this particular feeder, and when they try being selective with the feed, you not end up wasting it. And also, if you see that a particular rabbit do waste much feed, you can also decide to limit the food it takes in a day. Yes, I'm not saying you should limit the food, not give it more food, but I'm trying to say that if maybe the food is too much in the feeder, that is why maybe when trying to be selective, the food comes out. So it's better you reduce the quantity of the food or the feed for it not to waste more. Because when you have a feeder like this and you fill it to somewhere like this. When it's trying to select what the ones he likes from the feed, it will end up coming out of the feeder. So it's better you reduce it to what? A level like this, so that it will rather feed in it, and when it tries to be selective in it, it will rather send the head inside the feeder and eat from it. And also another point is you can also add a little water. You can add a little water to the feed and mix it with your hand, or better still, if you have a ladle or anything that can stir very well, you can use that one as well. But me, I prefer using my hand so that I can have a feel of it and also know if it has mixed very well. So me, I do use my hand in stirring the water together with the feed, so that they mix completely, so that I don't have a part being not being dry and part wet. No, so I use my hand. So you can use your hand. SPOON, spoon. So these are natural spoon God gave to us. So I rather prefer to use my hand. Yes, so me, I use my hand. So you can also try adding water to the feed to also prevent them from wasting your feed. And also you can also introduce pellet instead of feed. That is when you can afford. That is when you can afford. So since I can't afford, yes, it's a fact. For now, I'm a beginner, so I can't afford the pellet. Not that it's too much expensive for which I can buy, but I prefer using the feed so that I can mix it on my own. For now, I prefer doing my feed on my own. I prefer formulating my feed on my own. That's why I want to use the feed instead of pellet. So if you're a farmer and you have what it takes to buy the pellet, you can also introduce pellet. So with the pellet, the rate at which the waste it is less than when it comes to feed. Yes, me, if I have the pellet machine, I would have introduced pellet in my farm, because I prefer, as I said, I prefer to do my own food for my farm. Yes, so because I don't have the machine now, I use the feed, and the feed I do my formulation. Yes, I go to buy the fish, dried fish. I pound it. I plug bitter leaf. I dry them. Then I also dry them. Then I pound it to be powdery form. I also buy grower mash or grower starter and wheat bran and mix, and also add PKC to it, so that they become more nutritious, so that when these rabbits take it into their system, they grow very well and healthy. So I like to formulate my own feed. Yes, so if I have the pellet machine, I would have gone in for pellets, because in my farm, my rabbits do waste food. I'll show you a video of that. Yes, so God bless you. Till we meet. Peace out.